Matt here with Mobile Solar Consulting in Stuart, Florida. Today, Sailor and I will show you how to avoid these 3 most common mistakes we see on Class A RVs. The first and the biggest mistake is don't install lithium batteries in an engine bay. The factory installs AGM batteries here, and a lot of people want us to replace the AGM with lithium without doing the work to move them. But SOK batteries, for example, is what this customer is getting, and they never should reach over 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and they never should be charging when the temperature is more than 113 Fahrenheit. So this engine bay, after running at idle for just 1 hour, reached the temperature shown on the screen. So not a good idea to keep lithium batteries here. I can't believe I have to say this, but don't install your inverters in the engine bay either. This factory Fleetwood Bounder had installed a Magnum inverter in this storage bay right here, which is very close to the engine bay, and it's all metal and it's not ventilated. So after running for just 1 hour, it reached the temperature shown on the screen. If your inverter is installed in a place like this, it's gonna overload and overheat very easily, making it almost useless. So definitely not a good idea to put your inverters somewhere extremely hot. While it's gonna be a lot more work for Sailor and I'm gonna have to reward her with some extra treats, we're gonna take the time to move everything over to a storage compartment on this side of the vehicle. This compartment is gonna get reinforced and it's gonna be ventilated. Hopefully the customer is gonna be okay with giving up a little extra storage space. We are gonna have to do a lot more work running new wires from the generator, from shore power, from the alternator, and the house battery loads connection. So it's a lot more work, takes up a bit more space, but I think it's well worth it to make sure you're not cooking your equipment in the engine bay. The second mistake that Sailor and I see a lot of is forgetting to install a DC to DC charger. So if you just take the lead acid batteries out and put the lithium batteries in, the way that those are charged is basically connecting them straight to the alternator anytime the engine's running. That's a bad idea for 2 reasons. Number 1, you're gonna charge that lithium battery faster and at a higher voltage than they wanna be charged in some cases, and you may even burn out your alternator. So don't forget to install a DC-DC charger. You'll need to identify the wires that come from the alternator, possibly remove the solenoid or relay or BIM or whatever it's called in your case, the thing that isolates the batteries from the alternator when the engine's off. So you'll need to locate that and possibly remove it and use that wire to install the DC-DC charger. Mistake number 3 that we see is people forgetting to do anything about the EMS or energy management system. Class A's are known for a lot of them having an EMS, which prevents you from overloading the inverter that the factory has installed. It also prevents you from overloading a smaller short power connection like a 15, 20, or 30 amp. So what this does is it will prevent your air conditioners from running, as well as certain other large appliances like heaters, if you do not have 50 amp shore power. So a lot of times when we're installing an inverter, the purpose of that inverter is to power the air conditioning. So our clients would be really upset if they left and the air conditioning would not turn on. A lot of times, the best way to trick the energy management system into thinking you have shore power is to use another automatic transfer switch. Many of these EMS systems will sense for shore power at the factory installed automatic transfer switch between shore and gen. So if you just land your inverter's output on that shore power input of the factory installed automatic transfer switch, the coach may just think that you have shore power and let you run whatever you want. In certain cases, however, the RV may actually realize you only have 120 volt shore power. It's gonna think that you have a 30 amp shore connection and it will limit you. So in those cases, if you wanna have 2 inverters, you may be best off putting them in split phase or using an auto transformer to turn that inverter into a 240 volt source to let the coach let you run what you want. You'll also have to put in a new automatic transfer switch that takes in shore and gen and provides both of those to the MultiPlus, or you could use a Quattro inverter that has the automatic transfer switch built in. So that was a lot of information. If you need help avoiding these mistakes on your Class A, you can come on in for an install, or you can schedule a consultation so we can help you avoid these mistakes on your DIY project.